Guys, Spencer's Nation here with another tutorial on a wiper move called the Infinity. This was a pretty popular move for beginners, and I really did it a lot. It was like one of the only moves I did for like an entire week. So, this is what the move looks like. I guess it kind of looks hard, but it's really not once you just practice a lot. Do it with other pens, short pens. Generally, a pen with a really good grip and a nice momentum is the best for a trick like the Infinity, because momentum is needed to carry the pen through the entire process, since you aren't pushing it along the way in the pass or anything like that. So you're going to want a nicely weighted pen in the back with a good grip on the front. So starting off in Infinity, you're going to start in a writing position pretty much. But after that, you're just going to use your fingers, and you're just like the figure 8 tutorial. And if you haven't seen that, go check that out on my channel. So just like the figure 8, you're going to want to swing the pen out like so. After swinging the pen out, you're going to wait until the pen's around there. So right here, getting this motion down with good speed is really what makes this trick go. If you don't have this down with good enough momentum, this trick is not going to work. So once you have this, just the flicking motion, using either your thumb to push it down or your wrist flick, you can just like the figure 8, you bring up your hand like this. When I do the Infinity, I bring up my hand after reaching here. After reaching this stage, bringing up your hand, you're gonna wanna curl your middle finger and twist your hand to the side. So going from here to here, curling down your middle finger and twisting your hand over. As you can see, I do that in my Infinity tricks whenever I do the Infinity, but since I'm so good at it, I don't really need to do so. When you're doing it, just like the figure 8, when you're learning as a beginner, you're twisting your wrist like so to get it like this. But instead of completing a figure 8 once here, you're gonna keep it here and quickly hit it. Use your middle finger and clamp down on the pen in the 1-2 slot. So here it'll look like this. And one of the hardest parts for me was swinging it around and back into writing position. Most of it is not that hard until you get around here, because a lot of people's fingers go crooked or something, and the momentum is lost or the pen is dropped. So you're going to want to keep those fingers as straight as possible when you're doing it. Right when you get it, you're going to want to extend and straighten, just like this. So you just want to extend it and keep a good grip on it, but choking it will just make it stop. So you're going to want to keep a grip that will keep the pen in your fingers, but it'll also let the pen slide. So I guess you can experiment with how hard you have to grip down on the pen like that. If you don't have a pen with a good grip like this, it's just Flying Panda mod without grips or anything. It's not really as good. You can't do extended tricks like the double Infinity with it or anything like that. I can't even do the normal infinity without a good gripped pen. So I suggest really using a really nice grip. So the nicer the grip, the less you have to clamp down on it, and that's better to keep it spinning in momentum around. So once you get good enough at this, you can switch to where you do not move your wrist at all. Coming down and just hitting and just grabbing it without twisting your wrist or anything. I don't really know how to explain that, but when you've gotten good enough at it, right when you grab it here, you're just gonna want to extend so it comes back up here. And when you get really good at the infinity, you can just start doing it continuously. Unlike a figure eight where it requires a slow down motion, the infinity can be done like so infinite times without ever slowing down the pen. Unless of course you hit something. Now the infinity does take up quite a bit of room, and the better you get at it, obviously the less room it'll take up, because you'll go from using a full circle to just a 90-degree angle area like here, just a small box like this. This probably wasn't that good of a tutorial, but I find wiper tricks pretty hard to explain. I guess all it really takes time is practicing swinging it and grabbing it. Swing and grab pretty much. This is a pretty cool trick. It's used in a lot of combos. If you know how to use it correctly, it looks pretty nice. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.